Okay, here's a little update on progress of the Red Cat Chimera. Um, Currently, as it stands, I've replaced the crappy factory Red Cat plate, the cheap bearings and pretty much junk, with 7075 RC aluminum plate that has some significant upgrades to it, and this thing rules smooth. Bearings are great. It's a very, very, very well made piece. Had to set the gear lash on this gear here. It wasn't meshing too well, so kind of had to set that. Also got the 7075, this little dude right there. That is the lace shaft support, and I've also got the aluminum mounts for the center spool, which should be here tomorrow as well. So it's progressing pretty well. There's some serious cleanup that needs to be done. The major component that is going to be living in this area here, I kind of went off the deep end a little bit and ordered a OBR G340 RC full mod reed case motor for this vehicle. It's going to be a monster of an engine. Should be in tomorrow or Saturday, I'm guessing. At least that's when the U.S. Postal Service anticipates it being here, but we all know how that kind of works sometimes. So that particular engine's 9.4 horse. If anybody's ever done the calculations on the factory engine, the factory engines are about 1.47 horsepower. If you do the kilowatt to horsepower conversion, which you can do on Google, it's not that tough. You can figure it out. Factory engines don't put out much horsepower at all. I mean, literally, you can turn the engine over with your hand. It's not that tough. Some of the major components are going to be upgraded over time. We're going to get rid of all of these plastic parts here. We're going to upgrade this with either the aluminum A-arms, or we're going to run some DGI connectors up here, and replace all of this with the aluminum pieces, and get rid of this plastic shock mount and go with the aluminum piece for it. Probably eventually get rid of the factory servo for the steering, and same for the throttle. Upgraded the fuel tank. This is the factory fuel tank. Didn't really upgrade the fuel tank per se, but the I don't know if you can see that or not, but it looks like it's kind of leaking a little bit right there. You can catch the glint. Well, if this leaks, the tail end or the ass end of your vehicle is going to be a mess. And I was constantly fighting, cleanup. So, after looking at this, I was wondering where all the fuel was coming from. Well, it's coming from this gasket here. So, ordered new gaskets. Sorry, this thing's run out of focus a little bit. So, ordered new gaskets for it. replace the fuel line. I'm going to put in this gas is going to have a it's a 3-port, whatever you want to call it, a plug, but it's going to have your pressure side, your fuel side, and then your it's going to have a vent, one-way vent in it as well. I got all that stuff from Dave's Motors. They've got a huge selection of gear. I'll have a better breakdown of everything whenever it comes in tomorrow. So that's pretty much it. You know, not a whole lot's been done in about a month. Been waiting on parts. This piece took a while to get here. Doug was the owner of 7075 RC, was in the midst of a move, and it didn't get shipped out for a little bit of time because he was in the midst of moving, and parts got lost, and it was you know, kind of a mess. But you know, he delivered and got me the stuff, and it's a very, very well made piece. I'm gonna try and purchase as much of the aluminum upgrades from him as possible. One other thing too, you can't really see it much, but your C cups and your drive shaft housings down here that are made out of aluminum from 7075. They're extremely high quality, and he makes some I believe they're called the I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to put it in the description of the video, but they allow you to take your CV joints out without disassembling your front end too much. Very, very high quality parts. You know, I can't say enough about, you know, the quality of this piece here. You know, he puts a lot of thought into it. You know, anybody that's worked around machining parts before knows how much time and effort it takes to mic everything out, and to get the parts modeled into whatever CNC program that they're using. It takes time, man, and it takes a lot of effort. So kudos to those guys, because they put out some pretty killer stuff. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Hopefully next week we'll have this puppy running and give it a proper break-in and see how it rips. So anyway, peace.